Welcome back to the weekly wrap-up from the Asia Private Equity Center. I'm Joshua Ma. If you have been watching the markets for the week ending 7th of August, one thing is abundantly clear. Green energy, massive infrastructure bids down under, and differing exit dynamics between India and China are driving this week's narrative right now. Let's dive right in. We start with the green transition, which is attracting a ton of institutional capital across the region. In Taiwan, Canadian pension giant PSP Investment just locked up a 51% controlling stake in Formosa 2, a major offshore wind project, from Stonepeak's portfolio, Synera Renewable Energy. The development cost of this project was over $2 billion and officially went operational in 2023. Meanwhile, in India, electric mobility is gathering serious momentum with strong show of interest from Japan. In Mahindra Last Mile Mobility, which raised 3.2 billion rupees, about $38 million, part of the capital came from the India-Japan Fund. And in River Mobility, also a green mobility company, it counts Toyota Ventures, Yamaha Motors, Marubeni, and Mitsui & Co. as its earlier investors. This pool of Japanese investors re-upped their commitments in River Mobility's latest $120 million fundraising round, led by Elevate Venture. Now, let's talk about money coming back to LPs, a barometer that determines the future fundraising prospect of the industry. The contrast between India and China could not have been more contrasting. While China's public markets, including that in Hong Kong, has been abuzz with blockbuster IPOs and envious sums raised, with investors not selling down their holdings, distribution has been scarce. Yet in India, its public market has rewarded PE investors in a big way. During the week, Temasek and TPG clocked a tidy sum of capital when Manipal Health Enterprise was listed and raised nearly $1 billion. It is the largest IPO in India so far this year. Added to this is Elevation Capital, which sells down its interest in Meesho and parent company in Paytm to pocket an exhilarating $310 million. This week, we see further movements undertaken by China's homegrown firms to expand their footprints overseas. You may recall just a couple of months ago, Hongshan completed its acquisition of Italy's Golden Goose from Permira. Now CPE made headlines with its very first outbound buy since opening a London office, acquiring Swiss outdoor brand Mammut Sports Group in a deal valued at over €500 million. Looking at what's brewing for the week ahead, infrastructure investors are swarming Australia. Morrison is in talk to grab a 30% plus stake in telecom giant Optus for at least $2 billion Aussie dollar. At the same time, Blackstone, Apollo, KKR, and Stonepeak are all circling Rio Tinto's $3 billion Aussie dollar infrastructure portfolio spanning Canada and Western Australia. That's your wrap-up for this week. For daily breakdowns and deeper analysis, subscribe to our daily summation or visit us at www.asiape.com. Thank you for joining us, and we will catch you next week.